This is Botcast, the Botheads Fantasy Football Podcast, and it is 7:30 on Monday. So once again, we have no idea what happens in the Monday night game. Today we have some articles. We're going to talk about Nathaniel Hackett getting fired, Zach Wilson getting benched, and Leonard Fournette's hurt foot. And then we're going to talk about players from Christmas. So how are you guys doing today?
Pretty good.
Pretty good, man. Can't complain. A
How
lot
are
of
you,
football
Mr.
games. It
Mailman?
was a weird
Oh,
Saturday.
Fantastic, dude. I wanted Dingleberry.
Yeah,
Going
I
to the
wish I was
Super
feeling as
Bowl.
good as Josh right
Going
now,
to the
dude.
Super
I'm going
Bowl.
to the Super Bowl.
Oh,
I
I'm
still
on
have a
eggshells, but
Still have a chance. Fuck you, Randy.
Going to the
Fuck
Yeah,
Super Bowl.
fuck you, Randy.
Fuck you.
Shit.
I'm not even playing you.
No.
But yeah, fuck you, Randy.
Randy's
All
in like
good
five, I
vibes.
think
All good
four
vibes need
Super
to come my
Bowls,
way.
and if he's lucky, he can be in five of like the leagues we care about. Literally everyone but one of our big leagues, or two of them, because Andy's too. You're not in, obviously. So
Yeah,
you have a chance to be in 4 out of 6 of our canon leagues, dude.
That's a
is
first, right?
Super
That's
fucking
fucking
exciting.
crazy.
I'm excited and my hands are sweating. I'm getting nervous just thinking about it. I'm gonna have a nervous breakdown.
Palms are
When
sweaty.
Josh says he's going to the
Weak
Super
arms
Bowl,
are heavy.
it gets me
There's
happy.
vomit
I'm,
on
like,
the
I'm starting to
sweater
get
already.
excited.
Mom's
But
spaghetti.
I've been here before, man. I'll just be happy when if I win 2
I
of
just
the
want to make
5,
it.
I'll be okay.
Well, I hope you don't win Dingleberry.
But this is what, our 3rd year in this league, and you 1 year won. We can't have you coming back for more already. We need to diversify the assets. We need to make it a more competitive league. Keep the
It's already a really competitive league. What do you mean?
Yeah, but if he has 2 Super Bowls in 3 years, it's starting to
It's not like his team is some juggernaut, though. Like, no offense, Josh. Honestly, it's not like a
Dynasty.
juggernaut, though. You know,
He's
it's a
got the
good team.
dynasty.
Don't get me
Dynasty
wrong.
team.
But like, there's a lot of good teams in Dingleberry. So if he wins 2 out of 3, that's pretty cool. But it's not like, oh, he's fucking the Patriots or
but
something. Like,
if 3 people have 1, then it's
you're just
everything
trying to make a
involved.
case for yourself. Get out of here, dude.
Yeah, he's gonna word it to fit his narrative for sure, right?
All right, did you guys see this yesterday? I'm not gonna play any sound because we keep getting DMCA'd for some reason. But after the Broncos Rams game, apparently there's gonna be a punch thrown in this. I haven't watched it yet, so let's check it out.
Is it number
How
52?
about you? It's 28, dude. Latavius Murray, look, me mug. Nope.
Where's it at? Oh shit! Why do
missed
they
it.
punch each other with helmets on?
Yeah, not too smart. You're gonna break your hand.
Van
It's
Jefferson.
gonna happen right around here. See it? Did you guys see that time?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I seen
It's
that.
Randy Gregory's one of them. Number
Of
5.
course, it's Randy Gregory. So yeah, I saw that actually before. They both got a 1-game suspension. I just don't get why people punch each other with helmets on. That shit is so stupid, dude. Like,
Yeah,
makes
it's like
no
really
sense
dumb.
to me.
I guess you don't really get assault if you punch their helmet.
I'm gonna punch you with your helmet on. That's okay. Hurt your hand then, buddy.
Right.
Did we play this before? You guys remember this Mac Jones clip of him hurting people or being dirty as fuck? I can't
We've
remember.
talked about it last year about how he kicked somebody in the nuts last year. Mac Jones
Yeah,
might just be a
so
dirty player.
So he had another dirty play, and it's gonna be kind of in this compilation, but I have just the dirty play from yesterday. We'll watch it after this, or was it Saturday? Whenever they played this week's game. So this is the compilation of Mac Jones being a dirty motherfucker. Watch this shit.
Just hold it on, dude. What a douche.
Look at the other angle of it. He's like, nah, bro.
You ain't going
Oh,
nowhere.
he twists his fucking ankle, dude.
Yeah, dude, he's trying to hurt him. Seriously, that's some fucked up shit. Watch this.
I'm
This
so
isn't
mad
the
someone
worst
grabbed
one
my
yet.
finger.
This is one from yesterday, but you can't see it. I've got a better angle of it. Look at this. He kicked that dude right in the dick.
Yeah,
Isn't
I
that
remember that one.
crazy? Watch this. Fuck! Like, what, dude?
Oh,
That's crazy.
He's
So
not
this
having
all
kids.
it spouts from this right here. This is what happened yesterday. This is Eli Apple, and Eli Apple was tweeting about it and making a big spiel about it. And then I saw the other video of it, and I was like, I think we might have talked about it, but I couldn't remember. But here's this play. It's only 4 seconds, so. Like, what's the point of that, dude? There's no point to do that at all.
What did he do? I missed it.
He's right here. Watch.
Trap blocked him or whatever. Yeah.
He just took out the guy for no reason. He just goes right at his legs.
Yeah.
It's Eli Apple.
Well, if there's anybody that deserved it,
no-
it's fucking Eli Apple.
But it's nothing to do with the play at all. You know,
This
it's
guy's
like,
gone for a touchdown. He's like, I can't catch him. I'm gonna fuck you up.
I'm gonna try to
Yeah,
hurt their
this is
fucking
your
corner.
fault.
Like that's
And he's like, he's other
crazy,
sneaky
man.
too. He's like running. He's like, surprise, catch your
I'm not
knees.
sure about this move from Mac Jones. Yeah, I don't think anyone is.
He jumped
this
out of
guy.
the bushes.
In football, this is called a block. Like, yeah, tell me you don't know anything about football without telling me you know nothing about football, dude. Like,
100%.
what?
Yeah.
One says I can't get too upset about that. The Bengals are the dirtiest team in the NFL. One of the comments did.
Yeah, well,
That was no need for that.
you got to look at everything on a individual
Well, yeah,
basis. and
that
dirty
was
as fuck. So.
dirty as hell. You can
Yeah,
definitely
that's-
take someone's leg out that way.
There's no need for that, dude. You could literally alter the man's life.
Yeah.
It's
Kicking
just-
the other guy in the dick, and then what was he trying to
Yeah.
twist that dude's ankle? That's some fucked up shit, man.
That's just part of his game, man. It's like
You don't
the,
take-
Being a
the bad
dirty-ass
boys.
motherfucker.
Yeah, like the Detroit Pistons back in the days. That's where Mac Jones.
Yeah,
got
but you're
his,
not trying to take away his fertility fucking problems. You just
Mac-
want to
Mac
beat him in a
Jones is.
football game.
Mac Jones apparently is trying to fucking literally hurt people.
I think it's disgusting, man. And then you grab that dude's ankle and you fucking throw your
Yeah.
body and twist it. Like, Mac Jones can actually go fuck himself, dude.
And it sucked
But,
fucked up because
like-
if it came back and did something, he's the quarterback. It'd be the
not
harshest
even that
penalty
good.
ever.
But
You know?
knowing that as a defensive player, like if this dude's fucking with the wrong, like, he's gonna get destroyed.
If I get a
if you're playing
chance,
quarterback.
yeah.
I even tell his
Yeah.
lineman like, "Yo, give me 50K if you let me slide past you right here, bro." Like,
I say you let
They'll probably be like,
this
yeah,
dude
fuck
up.
him, dude.
Yeah, for real.
I'd
Probably
say
him too.
let him do that to TJ Watt, and I bet you he won't do it anymore.
Let's get Bailey Zappi in here, dude.
Amen,
That's what I'm
dude.
saying. All right, so this is a tidbit I saw on Twitter. I don't know how like reputable the source is, but it is interesting. So it says the Titans play this Thursday, and the game versus the Cowboys has no significant impact on their playoff implications. It'll come down to Week 18 versus the Jaguars for the AFC South title. Derrick Henry could very well sit. In their quote tweeting their own, it says, "Injury update: Derrick Henry does not practice because of a hip injury on Monday." It's pretty significant for Super Bowls, man. Like, holy
Yeah.
crap! A lot of teams with Derrick Henry are going to be in the Super Bowl, like legitimately.
And then that one guy we watched the other night talking shit about Derrick Henry's gonna be jumping up and down, and he was right about it.
Yeah, because he missed one game at the end of the season. They probably could
I
have
told
played.
you. I told you he
Oh,
cost
yeah,
you a
too.
championship.
I told you guys would regret it. Okay, dude.
Oh, that really blows for Derrick Henry owners, man. Especially if you're in the ship next week. I feel for you.
Yeah, I mean, what are
That
the
is-
odds? He,
That is true, too, dude. It doesn't matter for their playoff implications. They can lose this week. That's crazy.
that's pretty insane.
Something to
I don't know what
monitor.
to think about this. So Dontrell Hilliard? Question mark. I mean, somebody's gonna have to do something for this team. No Tannehill and no Derrick Henry. Imagine.
Malik Willis.
Well, maybe they just hit the forfeit button. Ask the NFL to go next.
Mercy
I
rule.
mean, they're gonna roll
Slash
Malik
FF.
out there. I guess. See what happens.
Slash
Slash FF, dude.
Yeah, dude. Somebody hit F6, please.
Dontrell Hilliard's on injured reserve. I
Oh,
just-
really?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Who-
Because when you
oh,
said that, I
Joey
went to-
Chestnut, right, is the guy that will probably get carries. He's a rookie running back. Some dude named Chestnut. Right?
Isn't that
I'm not
the
even
hot
sure.
dog guy?
I
couldn't
literally
even-
went to Botheads to see if I had Hilliard when you said that, because I thought that I kept him the whole season just in case, and I have him, but he's on my IR.
Some dude named
That's
Chestnut.
rough.
I don't
They're
think you
playing
can
the
trust a single
Texans, huh?
player. They're playing the Cowboys. They just played the Texans.
Oh, I was looking at the wrong thing. My bad.
No, you're good.
They could
Yeah,
have a
they
rough
just
day
played
at
the
the
Texans.
office against Dallas too.
It's gonna be. Is there a single Titans player we're gonna be starting? I don't think so. You can't start any receiver.
Not me.
You can't start Malik Willis, and you don't even know what running back's gonna get carries. Probably. Crazy.
I mean, shit. When you think of their
Super Bowl,
offense, I
man.
just think of Derrick Henry, and like nobody else stands out to me. Like really,
Jalen
nobody.
Hurts, Derrick Henry. I like Traylon Burks with Tannehill maybe, but not without Tannehill. I don't
Agreed.
love Tannehill, but I mean he can at least throw the ball to the receivers, make plays. So
I think Burks will have a better year next year. I think.
oh, I like it. I like his dynasty
Oh yeah, for sure.
outlook, but not with Malik Willis, man.
They're gonna get crushed, dude.
It's gonna be brutal. So I'm not going to like read a lot of these the next two articles. We're just going to kind of talk about them. But so Broncos fire coach Nathaniel Hackett before end of first season, giving them more time to shop for replacement, like Sean Payton. It's kind of obvious, right? Nathaniel Hackett has been a literal disaster. They have the number 32 ranked scoring offense, and they got fucking embarrassed last night. Oh my God, it was horrible.
Someone's
Josh
got to
said
go.
bring in Pete Carroll.
Literally, they can't give up on Russ.
Why
They
would
just paid
Pete
him that
Carroll
much
leave?
money. They have
I
to
know.
do something.
He's on a better team, and they're right now. The Broncos are giving the Seahawks a third pick in the draft.
I
The
think
third
Sean Payton
pick.
should come.
The
They need a
Seahawks could
miracle.
make
Right.
the fucking playoffs and have the third pick in the draft. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's a bad move there.
Yeah. Russ, Mr. Unlimited, has not paid off this year.
No, it's not the worst.
No, that's
Trust
Urban
me.
Meyer, homie. Urban Meyer, I'd say.
Yeah.
Look at Trevor Lawrence now compared to last year. Like, there's proofs in the pudding, boys.
Whoever
doubt
took the
about
fall and got fired, people were just gonna say it was the worst, whatever that person did. If it was Russ that they moved, he's like, oh, he's the worst quarterback ever. If it's a coach, it's gonna be like, oh, it's the worst coach ever. But like, I think it's
Speaking, right? Sorry, Randy.
definitely a combination of shit, man. What's up?
I was just gonna say you really gave me an opportunity. Speaking of the worst quarterback ever, dude. Sorry, go ahead if you want to finish your point though.
No, I don't remember.
Dude, I heard Sean Payton might go
Better.
to the Chargers, dude.
If I was Sean Payton, I would much rather go to the Chargers than the fucking Broncos.
100%, dude.
Are the Chargers gonna fire their coach? They're gonna make the playoffs probably, right?
They're too aggressive with going for it on fourth down. He might actually get fired for that shit. That's costing games this year.
He'll get fired if they know they can get Sean Payton.
Yeah, that's a good point, too.
Yeah,
You
Zach
Sean
Wilson's
Payton
terrible.
with Justin Herbert, dude.
that'd be crazy.
That would be
Wow.
fun.
That
How
would
did
be
Russ
less
end
fun
up
for
so
me.
bad, dude? It's so crazy.
I don't know.
It's
I
insane.
didn't see that coming. That blindsided the shit out of me. I'm not even gonna lie.
Oh yeah, that's what I
Yeah,
was
dude,
saying.
I thought
It
he was gonna
just,
be like really good this year.
I thought the Raiders would be better. I thought that division was going to be wide open. I thought that the Chiefs would take it, but I thought other than that, it was going to be a wide open. Who else is getting the playoff spot?
I've seen people pick the Chiefs to finish last in that division.
Those
Most
people are out of their
retarded.
fucking mind. Like they're literally out
firing
of their mind.
firing the coach definitely isn't gonna fix them.
The Broncos.
Nah. I
It
think it
definitely
helps.
isn't. Yeah,
It helps,
definitely.
though.
100% helps.
It's a combination of a bunch of shitty things, though.
Jerry
Yeah,
Judy
I
had
like
a good
Russ is
game,
just
didn't
gonna
he?
be like a god now.
He got like
but-
hurt a little bit, didn't he? His ankle.
I just know I kept getting updates about him doing good because I have Russ
Yeah, he's
in the
looking nice,
basement with.
JJ. We're gonna talk about him in a little bit, actually. But yeah, man, I hear you though, Randy. There's a lot of shit. Like even their defense started to look like shit. I feel like they gave up last night. Literally, that's what happened.
Yeah, perfect time for Cam Akers to fuck me.
They
Yeah,
just
I can
completely gave up.
interesting.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about him in a little bit too. All right, let's talk about Zach Wilson real quick, and then we're gonna talk about Leonard Fournette. Then we'll talk about some players that we want to talk about. So, Zach Wilson benched
Wilson.
again as Mike White returns as QB1 for Jets ahead of Seahawks matchup. Huge for Garrett Wilson. Huge for everyone on the offense. It's great that Mike White is starting, and that says a lot about Zach Wilson, I think.
Is that even him getting benched again if it's just like the starting quarterback coming back from injury?
Yeah, maybe the headline is a little shitty, huh?
Mike White makes this guy look like terrible. And Mike White himself is like maybe a C-tier quarterback.
Bro,
at
that guy
best.
that nobody's ever heard of makes him look terrible. Can anyone tell me the guy who came in for Zach Wilson's name?
Nope,
No.
I just knew he was in the CFL. That's all I know.
Me too, because I heard it on the broadcast.
Oh, he did get benched in that game?
Yeah, for a
Yeah,
CFL
some
quarterback.
dude that no one's
Oh.
ever heard of. Flacco was even on the
Okay.
sideline, and they were like,
The
"Nah, we're
headline
putting
makes
this guy
more
in."
sense then. Yeah.
What's the point of playing Flacco so much money if you're going to play him, though? That doesn't make sense to me.
Flacco's probably just like, no, fuck you guys.
You're right. Fuck you guys, man. Like,
Get in
Mike
there,
White
Flacco.
playing
Nah,
is
get
real
fucked,
telling
dude.
on how
I've already
bad
won a
Zach
Super
Wilson
Bowl. I
is.
don't need this shit, boys.
Mike White has been okay though.
Oh,
I
yeah.
think- Do you think they get a quarterback next year to replace this
That's
situation?
another thing I was gonna say. They have 7 wins. They're gonna have to find a quarterback, not
Their
probably through the
defense is
draft.
legit.
If they get
Their
another
defense is
defensive
legit,
player,
and their
it's scary.
playmakers are legit, especially with Brees Hall coming back with the
What
receivers.
if they
and
get
everything
Aaron
they got going on.
Rodgers?
That would
Elijah
be
Moore.
crazy.
And because of the
That's
way
what
Zach
Packers
Wilson
quarterbacks
is,
do. They go to the Jets, so you never know, dude. Brett Favre went to the Jets.
That would be funny.
Guys remember?
Like Carson Wentz, dude. That'd be
Aaron Rodgers would make that offense so dynamic.
you
Yeah,
imagine.
even
Yeah, he
Carson
would.
Wentz, anything.
Like next year's
Gardner
Jets
Minshew.
offense.
Oh my
Shit.
God, Garner
I
Minshew.
love the
let,
stash.
let Minshew Mania run wild.
Is there any way Mike White plays into the job next year?
Yeah, I mean,
Takes
if he
him to the
finishes the
playoffs
season
and-
strong, why not? I don't
I just
hate
think
Mike
he's like an
White.
average quarterback at best.
That's how I feel about him, but I
Yeah,
don't
I'm
know.
kind of saying.
I don't know
He
anything
seems
about
like a
football.
good backup quarterback, you know?
Hmm.
I mean, we call him the GOAT last year because he got in the Hall of Fame for that one game, but he's probably a C tier quarterback.
We were just stoned and some random dude came in that we've never heard of. And
Yeah,
was
that's
doing
probably
well.
exactly what it was.
It's like,
This
yeah,
guy's God.
This guy
Threw for
fucking
like 4
rocks.
touchdowns.
We were just joking.
Mike the
Mike
Great
White, the
White.
god. All right, anyways, Leonard Fournette deletes tweet about playing through Liz Frank injury in his foot. Let's just find the tweet here. I hate when people be on here just talking, saying I'm out of shape, etc. Do y'all understand? I'm playing with a Liz Frank in my foot every week, can barely push off my foot, but through the grace of God, I'm going to keep proving y'all wrong. He deleted it like 4 minutes after he posted it.
Yeah, because God told him Rashard White is better.
If he's
I
really playing with
mean-
that in his foot, dude, and he's still producing the numbers he's doing, dude, that's kind of insane.
Yeah, that
actually.
is a lot of manpower. Holy shit.
He
Think about how
played a lot of
tough that
snaps
is.
too yesterday. A lot.
I feel
That's
like I was
usually-
like super wrong about him and Zeke. I just felt like they were dumpster fires and they just keep doing well.
You can't pay attention to what dumbass people say, man. If you're like a professional athlete, like who cares?
I don't
Yeah.
know.
People saying.
Lamar gave us the best content ever,
Yeah.
though, when he told that dude to, was it suck his dick or he
Yeah.
knows every guy to suck
He's
dick
like
or something?
never sniffed a football field in his life or some shit.
Yeah, he got in trouble for that shit. They're like, Lamar has to
Yeah, he had to
delete
fucking
tweet.
apologize. You know?
I was like, oh, fuck you, dude. Lamar was right and everybody knows it.
Shit was hilarious, dude. I
They're just
loved
mad
it.
that Lamar's a Trump supporter.
Yeah, so weird.
Nobody talked about it. Nobody.
Yeah, it was out of the news real quickly.
I loved waking up that morning. I was like, did Donald Trump just tweet my quarterback?
Aaron Jones fucked me last night, dude.
Me
Me
too.
too.
Because he got rolled up on the first carry of the game, apparently, and he was available, but he wasn't 100%, so he didn't play a lot.
Damn.
It really fucked me too a lot. Because if he would have just scored like 15, 20 points, I'd have a way better feeling going into tonight, you know, in butt heads. But yeah, that's another thing I was going to talk about Aaron Jones. And I want to know, like, obviously we're going to start him next week if you have him. He's got you here. You know what I mean? He's running back 10 in PPR. But is it over for him, you think, after this year? Like, for dynasty wise, or?
For a number 1 running back, I think it is. For a running back 1.
Yeah, I could agree, but
thought
he could
this
still be a
was
high end
it.
running back too.
Yeah, he could.
know? I think it's done in Green Bay.
Like a low end, like mid tier
Me
running
too,
back too,
Josh.
but he could be a high end running back.
They can cut him for almost nothing, like a very cheap, or they got to pay him like 20 something million. I can really see them moving on.
He could be
really
like a
depending on
better
where he
version of
goes,
Jamal Williams. You know what I mean?
Pass
what I
catching
think.
kind of back, yeah.
Yeah. Be a better version of Jamal Williams. Jamal
Yeah.
Williams is a nice. I'm talking fantasy wise, you know.
I
Did
feel
he
like you
take
can.
AJ Dillon's team?
Should you sell him?
Yeah,
I
I sold
would.
him
Oh,
last year.
he's a 28-year-old running back.
Yeah, I'm
I sold
selling
him a
him.
little too early,
What can you-
so I'm definitely selling him this year.
What can you get for him, you think?
Still decent shit.
Probably a second, at least. He's got name
Yeah.
value.
I don't know if I'd do a second straight up for him, but I'm sure you could work something out around that area, you know.
Be hard to get a first, but you might find somebody that would jump for it.
Maybe a player in a second.
Yeah,
you
but
know?
like you could go Aaron Jones plus a little something. You maybe get a high first next year.
Maybe a good wide receiver with it or something.
But if they have the pick, they're probably not trying to get Aaron Jones, you know. So it's kind of like,
Yeah.
probably won't get a high first. But you could probably get
Pick
like a low first
14.
and maybe like
Like a high second, maybe like pick 14 or
Yeah.
15 and a like different running back, maybe like Ramondre and pick 15 or some shit. I mean, some people are higher on Ramondre than others, but
I mean, if you made that dynasty move and got Ramondre in a second for Aaron Jones, though, you cleaned up. That's pretty good.
Depends what your team's at. I'm not a huge fan of Ramondre.
I'd
Oh,
rather
yeah.
Ramondre in a second than Aaron Jones. So
gee, that's
I
one
might-
a hard one.
I might be looking to sell
Hard range.
Ramondre. We'll probably be updating that situation in the offseason, depending.
Such a killer. Christian Watson really fucked you, Randy. You really
Yeah.
could have done shit because look how good he played. He had 8 targets and less than
38,
40%
yeah.
snaps. And man, he got tackled at the 1 and he was wide open for a touchdown. Like a long
That would have
touchdown.
pushed me.
If he would have went in the
that
end zone when he got
tournament.
tackled at 1 and caught that, you would have made it to the next round of
Yeah,
underdog.
if he
That
played,
sucks.
yeah, it would have been I think $1,000 and big chance at other shit.
Damn.
So
But you know,
Yeah,
What's
go
up?
ahead, sorry. I was
No,
just
I
gonna
just
say,
said it
like,
is
how are
what
we
it is.
feeling about him this week and next year, like dynasty wise? Like, I don't know. I kind of want to figure out where to slot him with the other rookie receivers.
I was
What do you guys
really
think about
cold.
that?
I was really hot on him before the season and going into the beginning of the season. I thought Aaron Rodgers was gonna. I thought he could be a top 12 receiver just because Aaron Rodgers produces all of the fucking top 12 receivers like every year. But
I mean,
he
lately he's kind of
really,
been.
yeah. So then I got a little bit cold on him. Like, man, maybe I was wrong. Maybe I shouldn't have like made all these trades to acquire him. And then he started like really popping off. So I feel better about him than I have this whole time, like right now.
Okay. What do you guys think, Josh and Mike?
I'm trying to think where I'd rank him. That's what I was thinking right
I'd
there.
Yeah, I
rather
was
him
gonna
than
say I
Dotson.
could ask you guys the questions. Yeah, Dotson and Olave or Watson.
I might take, I don't know, hot take. I might take Dotson over him.
I wouldn't.
Would you? What about you, Josh?
Dotson's got some good flashes, man.
So does Watson.
I would take Olave over all of those guys. So
What about Dotson or Watson?
I would rather have Christian Watson.
Could
Like, I mean, let's be realistic. He's got
I
Aaron
would
Rodgers
too.
for maybe another year, but he's still going to be the top guy, man.
I think
I
Christian
mean,
Watson's
Terry
my number
McLaurin's
4.
only 26, 27.
I'm worried about his injuries a little bit, but not anything too over. You know what I mean? He's just been beat up a
Terry's?
lot this year. No, Christian Watson.
Oh, Christian Watson, yeah.
well,
I think he'll be
Dotson's been
fine
hurt
though,
too.
honestly. Yeah, Dotson had one hamstring injury. Christian Watson's had multiple injuries on and off, you know?
Yeah, true.
Makes me feel a little kind of mad, but I think he'll be fine, obviously. He'll get a
He's
better NFL
my
body
third or
too.
fourth rookie that I like.
Really?
Drake London, Chris Olave, and then at third it's either Garrett Wilson and Christian
You're
Watson.
telling me you would put Christian Watson over Garrett Wilson?
It's real close.
I don't know
You're
if I could do
crazy.
that.
You're crazy.
I'll still take your side on the Olave over Garrett Wilson for now, but I don't know about the Watson over.
My hot
Garrett
take
Wilson.
is for Dynasty, I might like Treylon Burks almost as much as Christian Watson. I like Treylon Burks still. I think
I'd
he
rather
showed
have Christian Watson.
he showed flashes, and I think he can be that dude too, for real. Treylon Burks.
He could be good
I don't know. They need Malik Willis to take a step forward.
badly.
I mean, they could just get a different quarterback. Fuck Malik Willis.
True.
Or Tannehill's only 33, and it was kind of old, but for quarterbacks, he could play for a few
Yeah.
more years. And I think Tannehill can definitely support.
Burks look good with
with
Tannehill.
Tannehill. So. But I don't blame you guys for taking Watson over him. It's probably
love,
the better.
I would
take,
take
you
Garrett
know,
Wilson
more
over
safe
Christian
pick.
Watson, though.
Oh, it's not even close to me. The top 3 receivers are head and shoulders above everyone else to me.
What about your top 5?
He's probably in my top 5.
That's what I
Watson
mean,
or
super
Pickens,
close for
Randy?
me.
That's where the question
Watson.
comes in for me because I really like George Pickens.
I think I'm picking Pickens over him. I like Watson, but man, I love Pickens.
I would take George Pickens over Christian Watson. I think George Pickens is going to be special.
They both could be too. That's crazy. We're arguing 4 and 5 right now.
Yeah,
You know?
I knew that's
And then
what
Dotson's
we thought.
after that. You know what I mean? Like that's just
Mhm.
crazy.
And then you got Jameson Williams, who could be the best out of all of them.
Sky Moore too. You know what I mean? He's
Yeah.
still here too.
And the fact that we are arguing over 4 and 5.
Traylon
right
Burks. There's
Next
like
year's going
10
to be such
good
a better
receivers.
draft.
I hate that.
Dude, if it is, we hit the jackpot with Hanks.
Because there's no other YouTubers arguing spot 4 and 5. So remember to like and subscribe.
Oh yeah, I did forget to do that. didn't
We're not
I?
even
Oh,
I
well.
think you said it, but
No, I forgot. I forgot to do my spiel. Damn. Oh well.
that's because we're the best YouTubers, man. We're too busy.
Man, Tua really gifted me some interceptions and kept me in my bot heads line matchup.
Every
though. I
time
will
he
thank him
did,
for
I
that.
was cheering because Jalen Waddle had more points than Tyreek Hill. I was like, yes, get him off the field, dude.
I was just praying for Aaron Jones, and he just wasn't playing. I was so upset, dude.
We were watching that at my parents. Bob saw Tyreek Hill get a crazy catch. He goes, "That boy is just built different." I was like, "Yeah, he is."
And they had like
He's
1 or 2
slippery.
catches in the second half.
His turnovers negated his touchdown.
Yeah,
Just about.
it helped me out a lot. But he's playing New England next week. If he even does play, he's entered concussion protocol, so probably not going to be relying on Tua next week, I'd assume. So the question is, how are we viewing Tua going into next year? He's going to have Waddle and Hill back in the same offense, and he wasn't too bad. He's missed some games, and he's still quarterback 13.
That's the question. Where would you rank
I know
him?
Josh is starting to sour on him a little bit. Is he still top 12 in your dynasty rankings, or what? You were the high guy on
Probably
Tua
not.
for sure.
But I had him at like 11. I thought he was going to be sweet.
He
And
might
then
be a
I
top 12
watched
in
him
mine.
play football, and I'm like,
He
He's not
underthrows it
much
a
out of
lot.
like the top 15 or something.
He's only decent because he has 2 top 15 receivers on his team. And they're fast as hell. I don't know, man. He looks so... He can't throw the deep ball to save his
Yeah, he
life, man.
underthrows it quite a bit.
Imagine if he could hit Tyreek Hill in stride.
Oh man,
He's-
Tyreek Hill had such an insane season if he could.
He's good for the reason I thought he would be good for, just because he has Hill and Waddle. But if he played this pace and didn't miss any games, he'd be a top 8 quarterback.
He gives
As
me
shitty as he
Dante
has been playing.
Culpepper vibes.
What is his value
yeah.
right now? Like,
Seems like he's like a lot like Lamar, man, where you gotta expect him to miss at least 3 games, you know?
At this
Lamar
point, I
misses, like,
can't
3
argue
games a
that.
year.
more scary because it's concussions too, though, because that could really
Mhm.
stack up on him.
Oh
Lamar hurt
yeah,
himself.
about halfway through the season, he got
This
hit
is
real
his
bad,
third
you know?
concussion this year, bro. This is
Yeah, he's
to his third concussion this year.
And his
There's
first
almost
one
no
was
way he plays against
significant.
New England. His fantasy season's basically done. Let's put it that way.
he should get some more CT scans before the next season because he got hurt a lot this year for brain problems.
Well, his fantasy season's done. He could play in the playoffs, obviously, but crazy. But so what's his value at right now? What do you guys think?
Hmm.
It's
Like,
tough to
is he a
evaluate.
sell or a hold?
If you sell
I
him, you're
don't
not
think he's
gonna
a
get...
buy.
I'd
Yeah.
try to sell if
I
I
mean,
had him.
he'd be a buy before a sell, right? You can't really sell him right now, could
That's
you?
what that's what I was
He's
getting
like
at.
a-
Like, what's his
yeah.
value? What could you even get for him if it's even worth it, you know?
Yeah, I don't know. It's tough to evaluate, you know? You don't know. It depends on if they like Tua or not, you know?
I didn't watch a lot of Dolphins games. I'm gonna have to watch a lot more of
I
Tua
feel like
and
I
see
didn't
how they
watch a
look this
lot
year
of
for him.
Dolphins this year either.
Watch quite
That's
a
what
bit
the
of
off season's for. Man, if Josh, who was the high guy on him, is starting to sour on him, you know, it probably didn't look great if you watch a lot of the games too. Fuck.
them. Yeah,
Because he
I
came
don't like
back
the
to beat
Dolphins.
Baltimore, but a lot of teams did.
Ugh,
So
I
I don't
don't
know if
even
it's
know why I
that.
put Russ on this list.
He looked
There's
really
only 3
good in like
games.
2 weeks, but that was it.
Mr. Unlimited.
He's
Gross,
so
yeah.
bad. Oh my god, he's so bad, man. Truly pitiful and blowout loss. Thank you, fucking sleeper, for that.
Good thing
Very
he's got
true.
his money, right, dude? Good for him, I guess.
I'd be going to customer support to get my money
It's
back.
just
That was
not
the
even. It's just so
broadcast.
disappointing. I did not see it
Yeah,
coming at all. Like, for
No.
me
real.
either.
This blindsided the shit out of me.
Day of Bothead's draft, I thought he was a fucking steal in the 8th round or wherever the hell I got him.
I bet. I thought he was too when you told me you got him in the 8th round.
I was
I
like,
didn't draft a
Russ,
single
dude.
share.
At least Jerry Judy's looking like the receiver I really thought he would be, man. Even with crappy quarterback play, crappy fucking coach, he's still looking like that dude, which I'm very excited about.
Agreed,
He had
dude.
flashes with Drew Lock.
But he didn't have flashes like this, I feel like.
Yeah,
Like
no.
The
consistent
volume and
weeks.
the efficiency.
He came back from injury, 4 for 4, 65, only played 40% snaps, and they ramped up his snaps and the volume went up. You know what I mean? That's what I like to see.
I like those numbers if I'm an owner of Jerry Judy right there.
Yeah, I've got him in the 2 big dynasty leagues. I'm pretty excited about
He was
this.
such a huge prospect coming out. He's only 23 years old. Like, sometimes people
know.
might take a little bit longer, and people are so easy. Like, oh, he's not Justin Jefferson year 1. Like, fuck Jerry Judy.
I love
Are
Jerry
you
Jones.
guys what are you guys feeling? Does Russ have any chance of turning it around?
Next
Or is
year
he
he
Oh,
does.
last time he
close?
played Kansas City, he scored 34 points.
I mean, like in like dynasty wise, like for Jerry Judy's sake is basically where I'm going with it.
I think honestly, if they get a good coach, maybe. I don't know, we're gonna find out by next season if he's washed or if it was the scheme.
I
Well, I
think
think-
Jerry Judy's that guy, so I think he'll be fine. Like, with Russ.
Yeah.
It can't be much worse, you know what I mean? And it
True.
was getting a little bit better.
I think
That's the
Russ
best point,
definitely
I think,
proved.
Randy.
There's only one way you can go.
Can't
from
get much
here,
worse than this, bro. Like,
Russ proved
He's
he's a
doing
system
things with
quarterback.
like little trash, so
he's looking. I like what I'm seeing from Judy. Missing what, 4 games? 1, 2,
4
3,
games and
4
still
games.
high end.
Still probably going to get 100 targets this year. So, yeah, love to see it. What's his value going forward? Do you think probably wide receiver 2 in dynasty, right? Around wide receiver 20 or so, or
Yeah, I'd probably
Yeah,
have him.
off top of my head, somewhere around there. I might even have a couple spots higher.
that's what I'm thinking too, like
I
17
really
or
like Jerry
16
Judy.
maybe.
I mean, would you rather have Jerry Judy or Deontay Johnson?
Jerry
Jerry
Judy.
Judy.
Wow, not even
100%.
close.
But that's like the tier, you know.
Other people would
Oh,
probably
no,
take
Deontay Johnson's
Deontay.
lower than that. He's a tier below.
I'm
Yeah,
sure
There's
but
people that
we
would take
like him a lot
Deontay, I
less.
bet.
There's Steelers fans that would take Jerry Judy.
Maybe. Yeah.
Probably for the age. Like a lot of that has to do with it too. Deontay
I
Johnson's
traded
older.
away all my Deontay Johnson this season before the
I'm
season
gonna be.
started. I'm so happy about it. Yeah, I traded all to Mike.
Fucking Cam Akers, bro. 3 touchdowns. Denver's
Did you
defense is
text me?
supposed to be good, bro.
I need to ship Deontay Johnson and Dingleberry this
This
offseason.
shit's crazy. 23 carries, 118 yards, and 3 touchdowns for Cam Akers, dude.
Would have never guessed it. Didn't
Is
even
he
start him.
back?
Do I start him next week?
That's
I
what I
hope
mean.
I hope he keeps this up so I can sell him in Prestige.
I don't know, bro. Do you start him next week against the Chargers?
I doubt it.
I don't.
No?
Maybe though.
Christian
Depends
Kirk or Cam Akers, Randy?
Christian Kirk.
Hmm.
I
It
mean, you
should
could have
be
said
harder
anybody. You
than
would have
that,
said
but like
Christian
if
Kirk.
it's a different league, maybe I just have to start Christian Kirk.
How are we looking
yeah.
at Cam Akers dynasty-wise then?
Such a weird thing, man, because like at one point they were ready to get him off the team. And they were
It's like he
filling
could be
offers
good.
for him.
He's dead. He's really hot. He's really cold.
And then he's
He
just
might
not
be playing. He's
yeah,
not
then
playing.
he's fine,
It's
then
like,
he's just
well,
not practicing. He's
then
just
he
not
rushes
playing.
23 yards for 100 or 23 times for 100 yards and 3 touchdowns, and he rushes 20 times for 30 yards.
He hurt a lot
It's
of
like, what?
people that he goosed week 1 too. Like
And he has a fucking torn Achilles on his resume, dude.
So
Which
does
is
Deontay
usually
Foreman,
bad.
and he figured it out.
Yeah, maybe he's still
It
figuring.
might just
like I
take
said,
more
23 years
time.
old.
I think
Depends
next
on
year
the
he could
person.
get some of his burst back, possibly. I don't know.
I would sell Cam Akers.
I'm gonna try. It's gonna be
I might
Probably
Pretty
want to.
hard to sell him. I buy
If
him.
may
he's,
throw
if
him.
he's cheap, you might buy him super cheap. I don't know what his value is though. It's hard to gauge his value right now too. We're in this weird time for dynasty values where like the season's not over yet, so shit hasn't really settled. So it's kind of hard
Let's
to.
say you owned him in Prestige, and knowing it's an 8-man and that thirds matter. What would you value? What would you try to get out of him?
I'd try to get a second.
I'd trade him for CEH straight up, probably.
Okay, Randy.
CEH in a third.
All right, let's move on, dude.
All right.
Tyler Higbee had a
Mm.
hell of a game with Baker, man. 30 fantasy points, 11 targets, 9 catches, 94 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Holy shit.
Higby's a dog.
He's going to be
could've done
30
that
next
the week
year. He's an
before.
obvious start against the Chargers, obviously, but I mean, I don't know. His dynasty value is kind of poopy to me still. I don't
Yeah,
love it.
just one of those tight ends and a giant clump of tight ends that like are the same.
Isn't
Agreed.
Stafford coming back next year too?
Yeah.
We don't
Baker thinks
know.
he's going to start somewhere, right? I was watching the telecast and they said that Stafford said he'll be back next year, so
Where's
Yeah,
Baker
But
gonna start?
come to the off season, dude. You've already made a whole bunch of money. You won a Super Bowl. You have a neck or a spinal injury that could literally
they said it
alter
was
the rest of your
spinal.
life. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know,
Baker's their
man.
guy now, dude. Quarterback of the
He,
future
he
for
should
the
just
Rams.
he should walk away. Stafford. He's got nothing to prove. He already won a
We'll
Super
see.
Bowl.
We'll see what he does. He could play. I probably wouldn't have him, but
Yeah, I'd walk away. He's already won it, man. He's already
that's
won the big one.
dangerous, man. That's
He's had a
dangerous.
huge career for a long time now. He's been playing since I was in like 8th grade.
Imagine he breaks his back. He's paralyzed for the rest of his life, dude.
Yeah, not even money can make that feel better.
Mhm.
Yeah, walking's a very underrated thing.
Not worth it, dude.
So
gonna
how
pay
about
someone to
James
roll your
Conner,
arm.
dude? Yeah, you could pay someone. You don't have to move your arms at least.
Yeah, dude. A few weeks ago, I was saying James Conner could really be a league winner if they fucking just beat him the ball, and
He
everyone's been
really-
getting hurt.
Really is a league winner, man. Holy shit.
I was wrong about James Conner this offseason. I said it wasn't going to happen again, and I was wrong.
It's gonna be 28 next year. How are we feeling about James Conner?
He's like a young 28 though, because he didn't play much of a couple of years for an injury, right?
Yeah, he's
He's
just one of those
with
players that
Steelers
I don't
for a
have
while.
any of.
He's got a lot
honestly.
of years with 100+ carries, so
None of that 1 year, he was really bad. That you drafted him, Cody. When he
5
played for the
years
Steelers.
straight. He's had 5 years straight of 100+ carries.
He gets so many touchdowns.
Yeah,
He's
he
a red
does.
That's like
zone
a throw
machine.
in, dude. You could get
He's
him
a
in like a
red zone
toss in.
machine.
That's a toss in a trade or something.
James
know what I mean?
Conner or Aaron Jones.
Mm.
Give
And
me
so many people want to say
Conner.
Aaron Jones just by like name recognition. I think,
I'll
but
take
it's
Aaron
hard,
Jones,
man.
I think, but it's really, really rough.
It's like the same thing for me.
It's close.
Aaron Jones catches more passes though.
If
I
Aaron
think
Jones
this,
stays in Green Bay, I would rather have James Conner.
Leonard Fournette is kind of in that same group with the 3, in my opinion, too.
I
He's going to
agree.
be 28 also. He's playing through his injury, but man, he's
He's
They
at
all
the
kinda-
bottom
Really
of
played
those three,
well.
maybe.
They all run similar too, in a way.
he's played really well. 10 targets too. Like you just can't really rely on that with Fournette, I feel like. But man, he's
He's
doing it,
better the
man. He's
rest of
got
the season than I
Carolina.
thought he would.
A juicy matchup next week.
Rashad White played well. He didn't play as many snaps, but he got a touchdown. Still scored
Saw that.
15.
About 85 shy of what I needed from him in Andy's, but I will be taking it from Rashad White for sure.
So you put Leonard Fournette below who was it? Aaron Jones and
James Conner, yeah.
James Conner.
He's at the bottom of my 3.
Me too.
Mike, what about you?
But it's like a 3-way tie
thinking-
almost,
Thinking maybe Connor, Jones, then Fournette.
I really like
Interesting.
Rashad White going forward next year.
I don't think Leonard Fournette's going to be on the Bucks.
I think he's going somewhere
I
else.
think James
could see
Conner's
him in
going to
like-
do the same thing next year that he's doing
Where
this
could I
year,
see
which
him
is healthy
going?
for the Cardinals.
Yeah, Leonard Fournette will be very like landing based. Is everything about him pretty much so.
Same with Aaron Jones, I think, if he does.
Carolina could
Sure.
use him.
Man,
Yeah, that was crazy.
what is going on with this stat line? You guys see
What?
this?
I
Yeah.
did see that, dude.
One catch
What?
on 10 targets for 4 yards. What's up with Trace McSorley, dude? Holy shit.
Did you see the update about that? Maybe it was on Reddit. There's only been 4 or 5 people in NFL history that have had that many targets with missing that many catches.
There's a lot of
think
big
it's-
name receivers that flopped this week, dude.
I think it's
Yeah,
definitely
Mike
all on
Evans is
D-Hop.
another one, dude.
Mike Evans has been
DeAndre
disappointing all year.
Devontae Adams had a bad week too. There's another big one too.
Can you trust D-Hop against Atlanta? Such a good matchup, but holy shit, man. That's just awful.
I mean, volume.
Before this week, I would say before this week, I would say, yeah, you
Fuck
can't
off,
trust him.
Randy.
But with that, man, in the championship,
Oh, volume. Yeah.
Yeah,
True.
Super Bowl, I don't know,
Championship.
man. I would try to get
True.
away from him.
What if Colt McCoy comes back?
I'll start him
I'm way more likely to start him.
because
There's
his
no
numbers
going
are
by, so this has to
insane.
be on DeAndre Hopkins. The other balls had to be uncatchable.
Why does
DeAndre
Mike
Hopkins
Evans
is gonna
suck so
be-
bad, dude?
Add
It's
him to
probably
one
all
of the
on Tom
most
Brady.
disappointing people this season, man. Mike Evans fell off ever since
Wide
he dropped
receiver
that wide open
23.
catch.
This has got to be one of his worst seasons, right?
I would say so.
One of, yeah. It actually
Next year
is his
he is,
worst season in fantasy so far. The
Is that Adam
23.
Thielen?
Yep,
I
this is his
don't-
worst one.
I don't want to disrespect Mike Evans that bad, dude. Calling him Adam Thielen, Jesus. I think he still could figure something out and be good for a year or two longer. Who would
You
you
think
rather
Trey
have,
would-
Mike Evans or D-Hop?
Rest of
Oof.
season,
D-Hop rest of
Dynasty.
season.
D-Hop.
What
Yeah,
about
I
you
have to
guys?
agree. I agree with Josh. D-Hop.
I don't think I want either of them, though, right?
No.
I'd feel very like I have an old player for sure.
Get whatever you can, dude.
Adam Thielen or Mike Evans?
Mike Evans.
Mike Evans, dude. Jesus.
Tyler Lockett or Mike Evans?
Tyler
Tyler
Lockett.
Tyler Lockett. Tyler Lockett's been really good, though.
I don't know if you ask Trey this question, it might be Adam Thielen.
Mike Evans or Christian Kirk?
Christian Kirk.
Yeah,
You just wanted us
I
to
like
say
that.
Christian Kirk.
Mike Evans.
Cody's. No, you don't mean that.
he's lying. I know.
Mike Evans, bro.
You don't
Yeah,
mean
The
Mike
that.
big Mike
My
Evans.
mom.
He's always been a Mike Evans believer.
I've
dude.
always hated Mike Evans, too.
I know. I know.
I don't know, man. Neither. Give
Christian
me
Kirk's
Calvin
young,
Ridley
man.
and Chris Godwin, bro.
Christian
Amen.
Kirk's got that juice.
Christian Kirk's going to
Man.
nothing when Calvin Ridley comes back, boy.
Calvin Ridley with T-Law.
No, he's just
man.
gonna be so open. He's gonna get all the Zay Jones, Evan Ingram targets, and
Nah,
Ridley's gonna get
Calvin
the Kirk
Ridley's going to
treatment.
be so good. They're going to be like, Christian Kirk, why don't you go be the water boy?
Why don't you go to the
Oh,
Raiders
shit.
where your
Now
career
we have
died?
Zay Jones and fucking Calvin Ridley. They're
Marvin
both better
Jones.
than you. And Marvin Jones. Chris Kirk's
And
their
Evan
fourth
Ingram.
best receiver now.
probably-
Fifth
they're
best
probably
receiver.
signing-
BTN, sixth best receiver.
They'll
Michael
probably
Hayes
sign a
seated.
tight end in the draft and then make Evan Ingram a receiver.
Who's that number 38 guy that always gets
Uh,
carries that I can't fucking...
Agnew.
Yeah, Agnew. Better receiver than Christian Kirk, dude.
What about
hate Agnew.
P-Ryan's big year, boys?
Oh,
Yeah.
my God. How did he finish?
B. Ryan
I don't
believer,
know.
Randy.
His big year. The 3 weeks he played with Mixon being hurt, dude. Huge year.
He was popping.
No, dude, he had a floor. He was basically
Yeah, he's definitely got a floor. He's a backup running back, Randy. He's definitely got a floor.
is he on the IR?
His floor is 0, dude. His
He's
floor
got a
is not
floor.
getting a snap because Joe Mixon plays 90% of the fucking snaps, dude.
No, his worst game was 3 points.
Well, there you go.
2
His floor's
points.
3. 2.
Well,
That's better than DeAndre Hopkins' game this week. I'd rather have P. Ryan this week, I guess.
Running back 29 on 89 carries,
That's
Yeah.
insane, actually.
That's
You were
actually
right
pretty
about him.
nuts.
but he had 50 targets.
That's where it's all
Let's
at, yeah.
Joe Burrow's fucking the passing machine. Passes more than Peyton Manning did.
Fuck the Bengals, dude.
Agreed.
It's like
Especially
one of my
Jamar
top
Chase.
5 least favorite teams in the NFL right now.
Me too, because they're in the AFC North. Starts
Yeah,
with
my
them,
top, my
baby.
top 3 fucking teams that I hate.
We've
right
almost
now.
got all of
Ravens,
our.
Steelers, Bengals, 1, 2, 3.
I hate the Bengals more than the Steelers.
Whoa. Well, you're not a Browns fan, so I guess it's understandable.
You hate the Bengals more than the Steelers, Josh?
Yeah.
Mike even hates the Steelers.
I hate the Steelers more than any team in the NFL. Any team, anywhere.
I hate the
Ever.
Ravens and Steelers equally. And then I hate the Bengals
Fair.
slightly less, but I also hate them a lot too.
I hate the Bengals the most. And I hate Jamar
I have
Chase.
the most tape for the Steelers. My mom like drove it into my brain at a young age. I have to hate the Steelers. So
The Ravens stole our team and won a Super Bowl, dude.
yeah,
I
They
hate the Broncos.
stole
too.
our team and then won a Super Bowl.
what you gotta say about that, Mike?
We had
that I didn't have
Brandy.
a Browns team when I started watching football.
I
so
know everybody says
the
Bill
Ravens.
Belichick was a big problem or whatever, but we were 10-6 the last year before we announced the move with Bill Belichick as our coach.
Ray Lewis and
Come on,
Jonathan
bro.
Ogden were actually
Imagine the
drafted by the
dynasty we could've
Browns.
had.
If you go back and look at that, Ogden and Ray Lewis were supposed to be Browns before they moved. That would have been completely
So fuck
different.
the
We would've had
Ravens.
Ray
Actually, I hate the
Lewis, Bill
Ravens more than the
Belichick.
Steelers.
Yeah, me too.
Fair.
Fuck you, Mike.
I understand. I get it.
I also hate the Broncos, but not as much. Just because
I
John
also
Elway's
hate the
horse fucking
Broncos.
faggot face. I mean,
I don't like the Titans.
horse face.
No, he's a faggot. Like, hi, YouTube. John Elway's a faggot.
Oh boy.
There we go.
John Elway's gonna whoop your ass, bro. Like 80-year-old John Elway's gonna come and fucking
We can only hope, dude. We can only
Fucking
hope.
Broncos.
give you the 1-2 jab.
I swear to God, if John Elway showed up, I would film that for the stream. Like, dude, I'm getting my ass whipped by
All
John Elway. What
publicity
are
is
you
good
guys
publicity,
doing?
Mike. If you
I
get beat
know,
up by
that's
John
what I'm
Elway, it's still
saying.
good.
And I get to
That would
sue
be
John
awesome,
Elway.
dude.
It'd be awesome.
Yeah,
Like,
if you
dude,
walk away from it, if you can sue him.
Nah, I'd go find somebody he was afraid
I would
of.
pay money to watch John Elway fucking beat the shit out of you.
I would too, because he's going to be paying me a lot of money afterwards. It'd be great.
Fine with me, dude.
I didn't
Well,
see
if you
anything
paid
happen.
money for him to do it, you
All the
probably
witnesses are
would've.
like, I don't know, he fell down the stairs, dude. How
It
you
was
gonna get money?
crazy. He fell down the stairs and he climbed the stairs and fell down the stairs again. It was fucking crazy.
Like, you
dude.
can hit me as hard as you want, John. It won't take that Russ money
I
back.
didn't see no John Elway here.
I love watching the Broncos struggle with Russell Wilson. I love it,
Yeah,
dude.
Russell Wilson is a cringe motherfucker too.
And right now,
So
Pete Carroll's got his
cringe.
feet up for Geno Smith. It's nice.
Hey man, I
Fucking
like Gino.
Rockies.
That's what I'm saying. It's crazy. Fucking that dude was
Geno's
drafted
doing
over
his
10 years
thing.
ago, and he's just now coming into his own. It's pretty awesome.
Yeah, what happened to you, Mark Sanchez? Where are you at, dude?
Butt fumble.
Looking at you, and man,
Yeah,
what
the
was
butt
his-
fumble. You couldn't come back from the butt fumble, dude. It's too much.
So his career way down the fucking toilet, dude.
who was the
Gino
Bills
never had the butt
quarterback?
fumble.
The Bills drafted a quarterback that year too.
Oh,
I can never remember his name. He played for the Raiders for a bit too.
can't remember.
It's not Emmanuel something, is it?
Yeah, he was
It
a
just
running
sucked being
quarterback.
known
I can't remember his
For
name.
something
Yeah.
like that dumb.
He wasn't that good. He was pretty bad. Tyrod Taylor
Oh.
took his job.
I had a meme that compared
Oh,
Jamarcus
EJ.
Russell.
That's it, EJ Manuel.
Manuel.
Thank you. That was
Nice,
killing me,
Josh.
man.
I saw a meme that compared Jamarcus Russell and Zach Wilson's numbers. Shit was crazy. I was gonna get it, but I forgot. Sucks me.
Do
but I
you ever
remember
hear
for
that
Wednesday.
story about Jamarcus Russell? How they
Oh
they said
yeah.
he wasn't watching tape, so they gave him a fake CD.
He came back and said he liked the blitz packages. And they're like, "Oh, we are in trouble, boys."
What a jackass,
What?
You get that much. You get that big of an opportunity to make that much money. You're in the NFL, dude. You're the #1 pick, and you're
got
that much of a
busted
fucking asshole, dude. Oh
with
my
I ain't
God.
watching that
cocaine.
shit.
With cocaine, he got busted and cough syrup. and
Purple
all that other
drink,
shit.
dude. Purple drink.
I mean, we all take NyQuil from time to time, but before
The fucking
practice,
butt fumble, man. Yo, when I was younger, I was playing this like AAU basketball tournament, and I was like kind of retarded as a child or something. And
you don't
I was
say.
they were shooting a free throw, right? and I got the rebound and I shot it, but it was in like their hoop and I missed it. And I got the rebound again and I shot it again and I missed it. And this happened about 4 to 5 times, right? And then like everyone's screaming at me, like from all the crowd's yelling at me. My players are all like yelling at me. I'm getting pissed. I'm like, no, dude, give me the ball. I'm like, fuck you, I'm scoring, faggot. And I kept trying to score, bro. I keep getting the ball back, and how that possession ended. One of my own teammates ran from one side of the court to the other and blocked my shot out of bounds and gave them the ball, so I wouldn't score in their hoop. But I got like 6 either offensive or defensive rebounds. I don't know how the stat would count because it's like on their hoop. But
My
yeah, I
first
don't
day
know
of
why,
football
man.
practice, my dad said, you got to go out there and hit the guy. I ran out and punched the guy in the stomach. He's like, all right, let's go over the concept again. You got to tackle him.
I don't know why the butt fumble made me think of that story, but yeah, I definitely shot at the wrong hoop several times. Good thing I sucked and didn't make it.
So what you're saying is you
It's
were like
worse than the butt fumble, maybe,
you
dude.
were like the Mark
Oh, yeah, dude.
Sanchez of recreational basketball then?
Was that the AAU?
Yeah, I think so. Back when I was
Dang.
tall and they thought I was gonna be good at basketball. I was like
Then
6
you
foot
stopped
when I
growing.
was like 11.
I grew like that too, though. I was like 12 taller than everybody else.
Man, you
And then
guys
they all
ready to
had
get
a
out of here?
growth spurt.
I don't have a 99% chance to win in Dingleberry when the game's already over.
They might have stat corrections that are worth 10 points. You never know, dude. Somehow.
Dude, stat corrections
I
can
don't
kill
know.
you.
I'll hang myself.
Andre from the league lost a championship that way.
I love the league.
It's a great show.
a
Go
great
watch
show.
the league on Hulu.
Randy still never finished it, I don't think. Or
I
Josh.
never
I'll-
finished it either.
I
Oh,
watched
after
a
the video, I'll
bunch
give
of
you my
episodes, but I
Hulu.
don't think I watched them all like from.
I'll give you my
Great.
Hulu if you want it, Randy. It's a great
It's a
show.
great show. Well, let's all just hope that Gerald Everett, Cameron Dicker, and Michael Pittman all together don't score 22 points.
Let's go Austin Eckler, baby.
I need Gerald Everett and Michael Pittman to
So you're
score.
saying there's a chance. I have a very small, slim chance, dude. Hopefully it
Well, I
can
mean-
happen for me, though. You never know, dude.
Good
We'll
luck,
be
man.
rooting for you for sure.
Good luck, brother.
Definitely. I hope you guys can pull it off.
Congratulations, Randy, on your 19 Super Bowls. Congratulations on your 1, Josh.
Thank you.
Hey,
Like,
I'm at
I'm
like
not going to
3
say
total.
congratulations for best ball, unfortunately.
Yeah,
Sorry.
that's fine.
Yeah.
I
That
understand.
Ball.
one-
I want that minor, baby, before it's too late. I
This is
gotta
the
get
most
it.
trash minor, dude. You know?
It's
I
a
gotta
quarter
get it.
now, dude.
Actually, I hope
0.25.
Mike beats me, dude. It's better than throwing.
If
'Cause
Sadie
then
beats
Sadie
him,
can naturally beat Mike, and it would be perfect.
not as
Yeah.
guaranteed, but it would be way funnier if it did happen. If Sadie
That would
beats
be
Mike,
awesome,
oh my
dude.
I
god.
might start drinking again.
Oh, stop it.
That would be awesome too. He just ruins his whole life, dude.
Jesus, dude.
Just shot for shot, dude. I can't believe she beat me crying on the
Sick.
fucking
You have to take a
podcast.
shot
Say-
for every point she beat you by.
Sadie actually
Oh my
starts
God.
Mike
Beats
into
you
a
like 89.
downsman.
Oh my god, it'd be
We're
terrible.
not doing that. That's
No,
for sure.
no, we love fantasy, but that's a little
Oh,
extreme.
you gotta do a dab for every point that you lose to a
If I
guy.
didn't, if I didn't
I'll
start
do it.
drinking after losing
Me too.
Botheads and Dingleberry, I'm not drinking over.
I'll do
losing
it for every
best
point
ball.
I win or lose.
Same.
Anyways,
Every point I score.
so we'll be back Wednesday? No, Thursday
Yeah.
morning. Thursday morning we'll be back.
And
So
I'll see y'all Saturday.
later.